Superman crashouts are devious. This is JP Talks Too Much. He's a commentary channel, kind of like Degenerosity. Talks about various topics, but he posted a video called Superman Crashouts Are Devious. I want to check it out. I've been waiting to watch this. So shout out JP Talks Too Much.
Alright, bro, look. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are running it back for another episode of the Crash Out Files. And for today's episode, we are covering some absolute menaces. We are looking at a couple bootleg versions of Superman that just happen to be crash outs. And some of these guys had some, like, the pettiest reasons for what they do. And it seems like nowadays, everybody want to make an evil version of Superman. Like, guys, relax. We already have a bunch of versions of Superman.
I need to watch Invincible and The Boys.
Evil, like look at Ultraman. Or one of the topics of this video, Injustice Superman. Anyways, before we begin, please make sure that you subscribed and like the video if you enjoy it. And consider becoming a member if you want to support me and get some extra content on the side. But with that out of the way, I present to you episode 6 of the Crash Out Files. Yeah, I'm about to tweet, watch out, man, I'm about to crash out. I done hit my limit, now I'm about to wild out. Everything's a threat. I'm coming straight for next. Watch out.
Mob Psycho. I gotta finish Mob.
Now, starting this off with the youngest person on this list is Brightburn. Not gonna lie. When this movie came out, it really thought it was doing something. Oh my god, Superman, but evil? Like, bro, there had been a bunch of Injustice games and a bunch of other DC animated series that already had evil Superman, bro. Like, you are not original. Anywho, bro, this kid, Brandon, was a D1 crash out the moment he found out he had powers. And what's worse, this kid is entitled as all hell. Brody had 0 friends at school. And when a girl was finally nice to this simp, bro went off the rail. He had a crush on this girl, and the moment he found out he had powers, bro was already stalking her at her house, pulling up in the middle of the night and just messing with her. Like, my guy, I know you're 12 years old, but this is not how you get the hose. But yeah, Brandon was slowly becoming more evil thanks to his fucking ship telling him to kill people. But like all serial unalivers, he had to start somewhere by murking a bunch of chickens. And bro did not stop there. Dude goes to school and they're doing some trust falls, to which the hoes didn't want to touch him because he weird. And Brandon did not like this. So when she reaches out to help, he breaks her hand. And then later that night, bro finds out he's an alien. And first thing he does is go back to the girl. And she's like, yeah, my mommy said I can't talk to you. And Brandon was like, what? Oh, Shayla, shawty, I'll take care of that. And bro, in the middle of the night, pulls up to where her mom is working and murks her. They didn't even find the body. And after that kill, this kid went on to kill a bunch of different people, including his parents. And when he was finally done with his parents, bro went on to terrorize the planet. Like, my guy, these people tried to raise you right. How did you end up being this? And what's crazy is he barely had a reason for crashing out in the first place. His ship just told him to take the world. And instead of becoming the first alien president, not only that, you would have been invulnerable, so there's nothing nobody could have done. But instead, you start by demolishing their city. Yeah, man, this guy's just a grade A crash out. But somebody who crashed out even harder than this dude for less of a reason is none other than this man, Titan.
Oh my fucking god, Megamind.
Dude is so dumb, he spelled his name wrong. Like, bro, look at this dumb ass writing Titanville, as in tighten up instead of Titan. You are legally required to take a shot for all those times I just said Titan. Anywho, meet Simp God 69, Hal Jordan. Bro couldn't riz up a tree to save his life. And bro really thought he had a chance with the baddie Roxanne. And then
Hal Jordan? That's his name? Is that Green Lantern?
Bro gets all up in his feelings when Metro Man gets all the hoes. Yeah, buddy, chicks definitely like clowns over bouncy houses.
Chicks don't like bouncy houses, they like clowns. Oh.
But anyways, bro got the chance of a lifetime to become a superhero thanks to Megamind. And the first thing this weirdo does is spy on Roxanne with his supervision. Like, this man was a lost cause from the beginning. Anywho, the first thing that set this man on his path to crashing out is not getting the girl. Bro thought getting superpowers alone was what made him get the hose. But again, this nigga had 0 riz. So when Roxanne rejected his ass, bro was like, what's the point of being a superhero if I'm not gonna get the girl I want? And proceeds to rob a bank and a bunch of other stuff. And when bro found out that Megamind was rizzing up his girl, bro flew into the deep end. First order of business, kidnap Roxanne. He's right, there is no such thing as the Queen of England. And when Megamind finally put up to face him, bro ended up putting Megamind on his ass. Had that man running for his life. And when he was done, the people of the city tried to come and thank him. And that's when he did this dumbass shit. Titanville. Who the fuck names themselves Titan? Like, my guy, what are you tightening? Your booty hole? Cause it won't be so tight after you go to jail. Which is where you're heading after this. Anyway, this man decides to terrorize an entire city because he couldn't get no hoes. Actually, it's not even that he couldn't get no hoes, bro. He couldn't get this one girl. He decides to crash out. Like, did you ever try to find another baddie? Like, I promise you, if you had just found somebody else, bro, you would have been fine. To be honest, I doubt my own words, because this man has zero riz. He'd scared the hoes away. So yeah, this bootleg squared is a completely lost cause. But moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at one of the most egotistical Supermen out there. And what's crazy is Homelander doesn't just have one thing that made him crash out. Like, he is just perpetual crash out. Like, this man was ready to strangle A-Train because he whispered something under his breath. Mans will go crazy over the smallest slight that he feels. Like, imagine demolishing somebody's eardrum because you think being blind isn't a superpower. Aside from being a rapist, this man has done so many other heinous actions, like just casually imagining lasering of an entire crowd because they don't like you. Like, bro, not everybody has to like you. And one of the worst things this man has done is getting it on with the Nazi. And bro not only enjoyed it, but bro was willing to murk people for zero reason over it. And then there's this milk obsession that this man has. And it's not regular cow milk that this man's like. He likes it straight from the source. Like, bro, look at his face. You should not be making this face when drinking breast milk, bro. Like, you're weird. And he gets even weirder than this. Bro was standing on top of the city beating his meat because his ego was bruised earlier in the episode. Like, my guy, you need some extremely amazing therapy. Like, Brody lost his kid and was being blackmailed by Queen May. But since he got away with the Stormfront tragedy, he decides the best celebration is to fly up to the highest point of the city. Like, bro, you're going to have a hernia doing it that hard. Like, bro, Homelander is an entire trash bin full of crash outs. Like, these Supermen have the worst crash outs ever. Not only because they're unhinged, but they also have the absolute power to do whatever the fuck they want, which makes it a million times worse, especially for their target. And the next super shout is the most recent, and none other than the man himself, Omni-Man. Omni-Man had one of the greatest crash outs ever, bro. And the heinous actions that was performed during this crash out rivals the crash out god himself in Justice Superman. Like, from episode 1 of Invincible, bro murked the Guardians of the Galaxy, and we did not know why. Like, he just pulled up and booted them out the lobby. And Brody went to their funeral afterwards like, these were great comrades. Like, bro, you're the one who killed them. And when it came time for Mark to learn the truth about the Viltrum Empire, like, bro, it got a million times worse. And what's crazy is, leading up to this, he showed the signs. Brody literally stood there and watched Battle Beast demolish his son's gut. Pause. Like, Mark was literally on the brink of death, getting, like, destroyed by Battle Beast. And here goes this nigga just floating up there, not even coming in to help. And Jesus Christ, when this man decided to crash out, bro started the most horrendous case of child abuse known to man. Imagine punching your son halfway across the damn world while traumatizing him in the process. Imagine grabbing your child's head and standing in front of a train to make him watch all the people that dies just colliding into him. Like, this man is ruthless. And he was not even done there. Even more people died. And no, I'm not gonna gloss over the fact that he called his wife a fucking pet. Like, Omni-Man, you just be getting down with your pets like that? That whole statement was just wild. And towards the end of this entire crash out, bro stands on top of his son, landing punches that are causing earthquakes while on top of a fucking mountain, talking about some think mark. Like, damn, nigga, my brains have been bashed in halfway through my skull, bro. I can't think. And what's crazier is, bro just flew away. No type of consequences whatsoever. And just went on to clap some Thrax and Grasshopper cheeks. Like, bro, that is just wild. Omni-Man had an A-tier crash out moment. But the man who...
What was... I ain't watched Invincible. What was the purpose? What was the context behind him crashing out? I've seen the clip, obviously, but I don't know what the context is.
Stands at the pinnacle of all crash outs. An S-tier deal.
I know.
Honestly, bro, you had a valid reason for crashing out, bro. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know about Injustice Superman. Goated storyline.
Superman had it the worst out of everybody on this list. Imagine losing half your city, your wife, and unborn child, all thanks to one crazy clown. And before I even get started, bro, I blame this entire crash out on Batman, bro. Like, if he had gotten rid of the Joker a long time ago, bro would have never gotten the position to do what he did. And if you've been living under a rock for the past decade, this is the story of Injustice summarized. The Joker decides to place a bomb in Metropolis directly connected to Lois Lane's heartbeat. And by the way, she's also pregnant with Superman's child. When Superman goes to find Joker, to which he found the clue from Jimmy Olsen's dead body, which was literally strike one, he goes to find Joker. When he found Joker, he ended up getting hit with Scarecrow's fear toxin. And out of nowhere, Doomsday pulls up. So Superman does what Superman usually do to Doomsday. Fly into outer space to murk him. And out of nowhere, boom! The nuke placed in Metropolis goes off. Because it turns out, It wasn't Doomsday this man was fighting, it was his wife and unborn child, to which they both died. In literally 2 minutes, Superman lost everything and millions in Metropolis are dead. Meanwhile, Batman's ass is interrogating the Joker. And then Superman shows up, says not a single word to the Joker or Batman. And he just punches the Joker through the heart, finally doing what Batman or the justice system in Gotham should have done decades ago. Now, if the story had ended here, this would have been great, but nah, this is where the crash out begins. Superman was like, I do not want this to ever happen again. So bro
like Jace
holds a conference and he's like, this message goes out to everybody in the world, especially the major powers. Get rid of all of your nukes or else. And when bro said or else, he meant that. Bro was flying everywhere, taking everybody's nukes and getting rid of them. He's like, no more weapons, no more crimes, no more nothing, bro. If I catch you committing a crime, I'm killing you. And Batman was like, hey, yo, you can't be going around killing villains and putting everybody in prison for every crime. Batman, in case you forgot, you not getting rid of the Joker is how we got here to begin with. And what's worse is this man, Superman, had a devil on his shoulder. This bitch Wonder Woman was pushing this man to do anything and everything evil. It got to the point where several heroes was in jail. A couple of them died. And Superman would just think to himself, damn, am I going too far? And here comes Wonder Woman. Oh no, Super Daddy, you're doing great. Everybody in the world is safe and you might get some ass tonight. Anywho, bro, after several
oh my god, they killed Nightwing. Oh my fucking
tragedies,
god.
Plastic Man's son ended up getting captured. And not gonna lie, bro, Plastic Man is the MVP of injustice. I don't care about Batman. I don't care what Batman did. Plastic Man did the most. Bro pulls up to Superman and he's like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Superman's like, I'm keeping the world safe. Safe my ass, you are literally sitting on a fucking throne like a tyrant. Plus, you have the most violent, evil nigga working with you. He points to Sinestro. And when they told him they're not gonna let his son go, he was like, man, y'all gonna let my son go? Watch me fuck this entire thing up. Bro ended up breaking into the prison and breaking out all the heroes and lanterns and villains, leading to a crazy war. A bunch of people switching sides back and forth. Like a fat majority of the Green Lantern Corps got cooked. Superman makes a regime and becomes a literal dictator. And it took an alternate version of Superman, who was not corrupted, to finally end this man's crash out. Bro, Injustice Superman had a 5-year crash out, all because Batman and Gotham refused to just axe the Joker a long time ago. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and yes, I see all your comments asking for a part 2 of Journey to the West. I'm probably just gonna end up going over some of the demons that he got into a fight with along the way, because I don't want to give Omi like an hour-long video to edit, bro. I value that man's time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
W video. Shout out JP Talk Too Much. Yeah, that makes me want to go watch Invincibles and The Boys, because what the fuck was The Boys? That's crazy.